Each week, Business at its Best shows you a number of successful people and companies, all with the sole purpose of helping you make your business the best it can be. Today, we're joined by a very special guest. We are joined by Jacob Hart, who is only 10 years old and the creator of his own company called Handy Helpers. And he joins Dan and I of the Sandbox Group.
You bet.
Well, Jacob, welcome to the show. I am very interested to hear about your company and how you got started. Tell me a little bit about what made you come up with this idea.
Well, my grandpa used to always take me when he mowed lawns for people. Pretty much picked up the idea from him and went on from that. And now I've made my own business.
So what is the name of your company?
Handy Helpers.
Handy Helpers.
You bet. And what kind of products and services do you deliver?
I mow yards,
Mow yards, okay, good.
walk dogs,
Walk dogs.
pick up poop, but I refer
Pick
to
up
it as
poops.
duty.
Oh, duty. See, it's nice to have the good
Duty.
labels and stuff like that. Good. And we had a conversation. He was telling me that what he charges to walk a dog. What are some of your rates for charging?
$2,
Okay.
and for a Great Dane, like $5.
$5 for a Great Dane because it's a bigger dog. You have more manpower to handle it.
And how long do you take the dog out for $2 or for $5?
20 minutes.
About 20 minutes,
20
okay.
minutes,
And
you
how
bet.
do your clients find you, or how do you find your clients? What do you do to advertise?
Well, my mom here makes a lot of the calls, and
Okay.
she gets referrals,
Good.
and it goes on from there.
And he's he's kind of adapting his business a little bit. And what's really interesting about talking to Jacob, I had him speaking in front of 30 senior executives that are out of work over at the Department of Labor. And it was just the two of us up front there. And what I was trying to really do is draw out of these adults, look at your business about having fun and about being creative. And that's what was neat about sitting down with him. And it was just, we have these fears as we get older. And this is a young man that's ready to move forward. He's already read some great books, and he's aligned himself. He's already got a financial planner. I don't know.
Wow.
And so
anyway. You're 10 years old, and you're in what grade?
5th?
And so you just came home one day and said, gosh darn it, I want to make some money?
Yes.
Yes. And so what made you come up with this idea instead of something else?
I just like doing all the stuff
So
that
you
I
like-
can do, and I don't really go anywhere else but my neighborhood because I can't really drive a car
Right.
or stuff.
So it's nice because you do work for all your neighbors, and do they know that you've got this business going?
Yes.
They do. So you mow lawns for them right now and walk their dogs. And I've heard you've added babysitting.
babysitting
Is that
just
right?
recently.
Yeah.
'Cause there's
Yeah.
a need for it, right?
Right.
If there's J. Paul Getty said, if there's a need, fill it.
Yes.
Find a need and fill it.
Right.
And that's what he's doing. So his business is adapted. It's only a couple of months old, but I just love visiting with him. And this country needs to develop young entrepreneurs.
Right.
And one of the questions I had for him is, you know what? There's not a lot of 10-year-olds in your class. They're probably looking at you like a little silly, like, man, this kid's pretty serious about business. Do they?
No, not exactly,
Not
because
exactly.
I can't bring it into my school or.
Can't bring it in,
Right,
okay. But they
right.
know what you're doing. One of the things he told me, he started the business because he doesn't want to sit around and watch TV.
Yeah.
Right?
Like
I
to
don't
be
want-
out doing
yeah.
things. Well, Jacob, it was a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you so much for being here with Dan and I. We
You bet.
appreciate that.
Absolutely.
What happens if you're the victim of identity theft and you're running into brick walls cleaning up your good name? One company is here to help.